Hi, my 8th grade PSR class. How are you all doing this week? We don't have a whole lot to talk about this week, and your assignment isn't going to involve a whole lot of reading or listening to a whole lot. This video is probably not even going to be very long. Um, the last service hour reflection sheet is due. I'm going to include it with this email so you can hopefully get it filled out, and then you can email it back to me, and I can get it to Mary Grace and Carla. But I also want to talk about what we've been doing with all this extra time that we've had during the quarantine. What have you been doing to fill the time? I know that I've had a lot more time for projects around the house, cleaning things up that I always want to, but I never have time to do. So that's always been good for me. What are some positives of this? What are some positives of being home more? So I'd like to know from you, what are some positives of this quarantine that you've noticed, having to be at home? For me, I've had a lot of time to pray. When I do have time, I like to run up to church, and it's very quiet. It's just kind of nice to not have any noise, and it gives you some time to think. Even if you just go for like 10 or 15 minutes, it's just nice and peaceful. If you get a chance, do it. Every time I go, there's maybe one person in the building, and that's about it. Most of the time, there's nobody. Get to spend more time with my family. That might not be good, but there's nothing wrong with spending time with family either. Like I said, I've got time to do some things around the house that I never have time with. And I've been playing probably way too much Animal Crossing. Are you guys playing Animal Crossing? It's a fun game. If you do play, my son is the only one with the online account, so I could get you the little code to our town. You could come check it out. My house has a tarantula fence. And I've got more of them. Some negatives. I'd like to know your thoughts on what the negatives are of the quarantine period have been for you. I don't like the fact that we don't get to go to church. I miss seeing people. And when I do see people, everybody just kind of acts a little funny, like yeah, everybody's got cooties or something, and so nobody's very personable anymore. So I don't like that. I'm hoping this thing ends so everybody can get back to acting like normal, and not acting like everybody's got the plague around them. Did get a chance to take my kids out and play baseball. That was fun. Until I tweaked my back. Then that wasn't fun. So that's what we've been doing to fill time. But then some things I like and some things I don't like. So let me know some of the things that you like about it and some of the things that you don't like about it. In the same vein, Easter was this weekend. How was your Easter? I hope it was good. I'd like to know similar questions like, what did you like about this Easter weekend, as it obviously was different than every other Easter weekend we've ever lived through, you and me both, even though our age difference is very great. It's the first time for all of us that we've experienced an Easter like this where couldn't really leave the house. So what do you like about it? I liked that it's kind of causing a yearning for me to want to go back to church, and a yearning for the Eucharist. Maybe something that we take for granted now that we haven't got to do it for like the last 3 or 4 weeks, going to church and getting the Eucharist. Maybe that'll causes us to miss it and want to go back and not take it for granted once we get the chance to go back and receive the Eucharist again. What do you not like about it? Let me know what you don't like about it. I miss the Triduum Masses, the Holy Thursday Mass, the Good Friday Mass, and the Easter Vigil Mass, along with the Easter Sunday Mass. I know it sounds crazy, 4 days of Masses in a row, but they're beautiful Masses, very powerful Masses. Ever get a chance to do them, give it a shot next year, hopefully, if this isn't going on again. So I miss those Masses. I missed Easter Mass. I miss seeing my family. And it's been really hard finding a reason to get out of the house, to run to the store, to buy discounted Easter candy. I need my Sour Patch gum or jelly beans. Those things are awesome. What do you think? What's your favorite Easter candy? Sour Patch jelly beans. They're the bomb. So that's it from me. Like I said, very short and sweet this week. Let me know what you think. What you think? Positives and negatives of the quarantine. Positives and negatives of Easter weekend. What you liked, what you didn't like about it this weekend, about how different it was. I'd just like to know what you guys are thinking about all this. Okay? Have a good week. I will talk to you again next week. All right?